Okay. As you told before, static is constant, right? Okay. Static variable will be used in variables also, method also, then block also. There is a concept called block. I will be teaching next session on construct. Okay. Static can be used in variable, methods, block, and construct. Okay. We'll see one beautiful program now. Okay. I'm taking a class name as a student. Okay. You know. Okay. Is that function is returning something? Is that function is returning something? It is returning something. Yes or no? Be louder. Yes or no? Tindi madileno. Yes or no? Then I should keep your. Okay. 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 See, here I have taken which variable? Static or non-static? This is static method or non-static method? Yeah, sir, you are not used the static keyword that for that sake non-static. If it is non-static means mandatorily we have to create the object, right? Today's topic is static, right? Then here I will give a static, okay? And here also I will give static. Now what happens? Now what happens? If I give static, I need to create the object. No need, right? No need. Okay. How Java will understand this program? Any idea? Sure, you have taken a class student as a class with main method. Observe, this is the same class. In same class only, I'm giving the main method. Okay. Huh? In same class, I'm giving the main method. Here, I've taken the static variable using static keyword, and I have taken the static method using a static keyword. Okay. Here, our printing statement is called as studying. Okay. Now, tell me, I need to print this age and studying in the main method. How I need to print? Any idea? For my understanding, I will be giving sop.start, then sop.stop. Any idea? SOP. It's directly. Okay. Then no need of SOP, right? For method, no need of SOP. We'll call start. Okay. If I run this program, I will be getting output as a 10 study. Now listen very, 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 very carefully. Okay. How Java will understand this program? No. First, it will run the main method. It will check the both flower brackets. Sir, in non-static, If the object create only with this, if I use new operator, then only it will be creating the memory spaces, right? In object creation. But in static, once I run with the main method, the static members will be loaded by the class loader. There is a person called as a class loader. Okay. When I am using the static method in any programming, okay, there is a person called as a class loader in JRE. Okay. In JRE, there is a person called as a class loader. He will load every static method when I start with the program, when we start with the main method. Okay. The class loader will load all the static properties, and he will create one memory space with some random address, and it is pointing with the and it is pointing with some random address. We will be storing age 10. Okay, this memory will be called as a static or class area. Okay, understood? Huh? See, whenever I start with always the program starts from the main method, right? Huh? In this program, it will start from the main method. Okay, the next step only you are using static keyword in the program. Okay, the class loader will load all the static member and it will be stored in the static area. Okay, in object creation, we have to make use of that new operator, then only the memory is created in the heap area. But in static area, whenever once I start with the main program, like main method, it will automatically, Java internally will store all the static properties in static area. Okay, internally, implicitly, explicitly, externally. Okay, you have to remember these type of words. Internally, implicitly is nothing but inside the Java programming. Okay, inside the JDK. Explicitly or externally means you have to write the program. Okay, you have to explicitly write the code. Okay, any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Huh? Any doubts? Any doubts? Doubts ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಇಲ್ವಾ? Sir, when it is static members will be loaded, age will be loaded, okay? And steady method is also loaded. What about this one? Printing statement. This method will be pointing to some address. That address will load the SOP studying. Okay. Who is talking there? Idiot fellow. Okay. This one will be stored in the which area? Method area. Okay, this printing statement will be stored in the method area. Okay, then sure, while using static keyword in same class, listen carefully. Same class means I'm using main method in single class body. Okay, same class means I'm using main method in single body. Whenever I'm using the main method in single body in static, okay, I can call the printing statement directly, or else I can call using a class name. What is the class name? Or else I can call student dot age, then student dot study. Okay, whenever I'm using a static keyword in same class, either I can use in printing statement I can call directly, or else using class name dot variable names. Okay, understood? Huh? Okay. Write this program now in a notebook. This will be stored by the Java by internally. Any doubts for online class students? Whether the static number is getting loaded inside the JVM. I will let you know in tomorrow's session about that one. Once again, explain. See, listen for online for and offline students. I'm explaining once again. Listen carefully. Okay. See, hello. Here I've taken a class name as a student. Okay. I've taken a two variables and I mentioned the static keyword. Okay. Then here printing statement I have given as a studying. Okay. Here I'm not creating any object because this is a static. No. For that sake, no need to create the object. Okay. See, if I want to print this age and study, either I can print directly or else using class name dot variable name or class name dot method name. Okay. Then why how Java will understand? No, once you run the program, it will check the main method. Okay. The next step only Java internally stores the all these properties in the static area. Okay. Java internally stores the all these properties, the age and study properties in a static area or class pool. Okay. Then this printing statement will be pointing to some random address. Okay. In that random address, SOP studying will be stored. Okay. That will be stored in the method area. Okay. Any doubts in this? See, if I give directly also, the Java internally will think this is as a input. Okay. If I give directly also, Java internally will think, internally it will assume this is as a input. Okay. If I give directly. Sir, how JVM knows which should execute? I will explain, Nitesh. Tomorrow's topic is JDK architecture. I will explain tomorrow. Okay. There is a person called as a class loader. He'll be doing the everything stuffs. Okay. I will be explaining tomorrow. Just be patient. That's it. Okay. I will give you one small task. Okay, we'll execute this one. Okay, okay, listen, you. Okay, listen here. I'll be creating a new project as a static and non-static. What is the next step? What is the next step after creating the project? Yeah, SRC, right click, new package, com.v stand for you. Then I will be creating a class name called as there's a shortcut key also, control N, class student. Okay, make public, sorry, static int age is equals to 10. Okay, then static void study. Oh, the keyboard is not working. Hmm. What is the next step? Main method, right? Main method. Yeah, tell me what is the next step? Sys out. Start. Then sys out. Age, right? Then for method, I can call directly study. Okay. or else I should call with what is the next way? I should call with the class name, right? What is the class name here? Student dot or else student dot. If I run this program, I will get the expected start 10 studying, 10 studying. Now you got the difference between directly and using the class name. See, did you observe here? Sir, if I am not using static, see, the age is, observe the age, okay? Huh? It is showing in a dark blue color. Okay, when I use the static keyword, it will automatically change. It automatically change into the light blue color and italic format. Okay, you know about italic format, right? Slightly slant. Okay, these are the these are the observation you have to see for this one also. For method also it will be like a slant. Okay, what is this program name? Accessing the static variable. Accessing the static variable or variables and method. Variables and method in same class. Okay, in the same class. Accessing the static variable and method in the same class. Okay, now I am giving a task for you. Listen carefully. You have to take a class name as an employee. Okay, and you have to take the two variables. One variable, one method. Okay, employee ID and method employee is working. Okay, you have to take one class name as an employee, variables is the employee ID, and you have to take one method employee is working. Okay, then you have to take another class, separate class. Listen carefully, don't do in same class body. You have to take separate class, another class. You take a class name as a solution or a test. Okay, and you implement the main method. Okay, then you run this program with the two ways. Okay, directly you try, and using the class name also you have to try, and you have to show me the output. Make it fast. For online class students also, did you understand my question? ಅವಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಾತಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಲಿಸನ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ. ದಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾ, okay, listen carefully. Listen, everybody, listen carefully. You know the meaning of static and non-static, right? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಒಂದು ಈಗ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಒನ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್, ಒನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ when I am doing the static for the variable or method, there is no need of creating the object. Okay, no need of creating the object. Okay, always static method, static variable, static block, static constructor will store in the which area? Which area? Static area or class area. Okay na? Object will be stored in the heap area. Okay, now understood, right? So here I have taken the main method alva. Iವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ SOP as a start, SOP as a end ಅಥವಾ stop. Okay, see, I want to call this static variable and static method in the main method. No, So there is a two way. Either I can call directly, okay, SOP age directly, अथवा method directly, study curly braces directly, अथवा there is another way, uh, using the class name student dot variable name student dot method name, okay, student dot variable name student dot method name, okay. Once I run this program, how Java will understand? No, first you will see the main method. Okay, then you will see what either this person using the static variable or not. Okay, if you are using static variable or if you are using a static variable, Java internally will send these all variables into the which area, static area, and it will be stored here. Then controller comes here, controls comes here, and you will get the output. Understood? And my question is another question also you understood, right? You have to take two class. The first class is employee. Okay. In employee, you have to declare employee ID and any one method printing statement employee is working. Right? Then you have to take another separate class. Okay. You have to take separate class. The first class is employee ID and method. You have to take separate class. Give a class name as a test main method, and you implement these two methods in that and show me the output, and you have to tell me either it's working or not. Make it fast. Okay, do along with me also. I am taking a another class name as an employee. Okay, where I will be removing public int. Yeah, int id is equals to 10. Okay, here I should in this I should make a static int id. Yeah, then I'm taking one method static void work. Okay, here uh, okay, here I'm giving a printing statement as a employee is working. Okay, now I save the file. Okay, then my question is I need to create another file, another separate file. Again, go for the package, new class. I'm giving as a test. Okay, Right, I will make some arrangements here. Um, oh, what is the variable name? But it's showing yeah, why it's showing error? Why it is showing error means why accessing the static variable in same class, either I can use directly or using class name. While I'm executing with the two different classes, the class name dot variable name is mandatory. We can't call directly, but if we call directly, it is showing error. I should make use of this class name. What is this class name? Employee. Employee. Try with employee.id and employee.work, it will be working. Okay, we can't call directly when you are using two different classes. See, now no error, right? Huh? Yeah. Then employee dot work. Now if I run the program, we'll get the oh exception handling. Which one I should run? Test class I should run. I'm run Eclipse is crashed. Oh freaking. Hey, tap onto this. Okay. Where is the employee? But I'm using in different package, no different project now. That is not no, issue. Okay, I will delete this one now. Create another. Static in id is equals to static void keyboard on the upper. Why talking? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡಬಲ್ ಕೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಈ ಅಂತ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹ್ಮ್ yeah. See, now I got the output, okay? And this program, what is this program name? Accessing the static variable on static methods in two different classes, okay? Accessing accessing static variables and method in a in two different classes. Okay, now you understood, right? What is the difference on between? Okay, next topic I will be explaining. Static will be print only once. Okay, I'll be explaining that topic. Finish, this is finish. You wrote both the class. Finish. Okay. Okay. Now you write these points. Okay. Everyone write these points. First, static is a keyword which can be used in class, variable, methods, and blocks. This I explained, right? Explained or not? Okay, what is the next one? The class loader loads all the static properties inside the memory location called class area or static port. It means every static variable and static method will be stored in the class area or static port. Okay. Then the third point, all the static properties has to be accessed with the help of class name dot. Okay, in same classes I can access directly, but internally Java will think class name dot variable name or class name dot method name. Okay, the fourth one, static properties can be accessed daily. This I explained just now. That fourth one, this also explained. Fifth one, for fifth one, syntax class dot variable name or class name dot method name. Okay, just write these 5 points with the syntax. I'll be explaining the note part. Okay. Okay, now you tell me the answer. When I'm using the static in the Same class, I should use directly or class name. Accessing in another class, only class name. Okay, where it will be stored in a class area or static code. Okay, now tell me, what about in non-static in same class? Non-static in same class. Yeah, object creation. Different class, different class. Non-static in different class. Object creation. It will be stored in the only one copies. No, only one copy per class. It depends upon number of object. Okay, write this table. Now listen here. Here I'm taking a class name as a demo. Okay. Okay. I'm class name as a demo. I'm taking one variable called a static int x is equals to 10. Huh? क्या कही दोनों? Okay, here I'm taking a one variable called static int x is equals to 10. Okay, where it will be stored, sir? In the static area or a class pool. It will be stored int x into 10. Okay, now. Okay. Now observe. Can I store y is equals to 20 here? Is it possible? Why, sir? Because it is a non-static, sir. If it is non-static means, yeah, object creations. Demo. When I created the demo, what will be happening? What will happen when I create the object? What will happen, guys? When I created the object, what will be happen? He creates the memory location in using some point random address. It will point D1 here and it will be stored. Okay. If I create another object, the value will be same, right? As we discussed yesterday class, the value will be same with some random address d2. If I create another object, if I create another object, if I create another object, it will create another memory location in heap area. Y is equals to 20. D3 will be point. So these three will be stored in the which area? Heap area. This will be stored in the static area or a class space. Now you understood, right? Okay. I have another question. You know the topic or you want to write this one? No need. You need or no need? Make it fast. Listen here. See, here I'm taking the class name as a car, okay? Okay. I'm taking a one variable as a static int cost equals to 10. It will be stored in the static area. Int cost 10. Okay. Then I have created the main method. Okay. Under the main method, how to call this one? SOP. SOP. How to call? How to call the printing statement? Car dot. If I run the program, I will get the output. And you know how it is running, how Java will understand also. Okay, na? Okay. In yesterday class, I was reinitializing value in the object creation, right? If it is static, can I reinitialize the value? Yes or no? No means why no, yes means why. Why yes? Are you sure? 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 Just think. Just think. If I give like car dot cost, it will run or not? Static will also reinitialize the value. Okay. If I change the value, the 10 will be changed into 20. But it is not a good practice. Okay, now. Then see. Okay. Now understood, right? Now you understood. Understood? Yes or no? Huh? Here I have taken which variable? Static variable. Okay. In object creation ಅಲ್ಲಿ, in main method, I was reinitializing value, right? Using object reference name na use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು variable na use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು we are changing. But here in static I can reinitialize the value. I can reinitialize the value. It will change the value, but it is not a good practice. Okay. ಸಿ ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 10 ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ 10 into 20. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಡಾಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 20. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ 10 is changing into 20. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ನಾನು ರೀಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ರೀಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಇನ್ ಜಾವಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್? ಯಾವ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಪಕ್ಕ? Okay, now now listen here. See, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Here I am creating one object. Okay, object like car is equals to new. When you created the car scene, it will automatically created one area, but you are not initializing any value here. But you are not initializing any value. Okay, you are not initializing any value. If I give printing statement as c dot cost, I will get the output. Oh, okay, madam. SOP, ಇವಾಗ using object reference, I am initializing this value. I will get the output. Yeah, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. Leave this 10. Okay, ಇವಾಗ c dot cost, if I run this, I will get 20. Pakka. Yeah, you will get 20. But what happens? No, see, see, there is a no static, no non-static variable. Can you stand up? I'm joking here. Can you stand up? Come this way. Come this way. See, I already mentioned, if it is static variable, no need to initialize the object creation. No need to create the object. Okay. But sir, you're not initializing any non-static variable, but you have created the object. How, sir? Any idea? Any idea? Just give some work to your brain. Yeah, I'm not talking about that one. See, cost reinitialize ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ that part is different. Okay, if it is non-static only, I should create the object. I already mentioned in previous class also, but today also. Okay, sir, if I have created the one object, then I initialize the printing statement also. If I run this program, I will get 20. Okay, oh, but I am not using non-static variable. No. Yeah, Java will internally points to the static. See, non-static andre, if it is non-static means heap area, right? See, here I am not initializing any value. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ value ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, but Java internally points to the static pool. Okay, then if it is internally points to the static pool, I will get the output as a 20. But this is also not a good practice. Okay, this is also not a good practice. Understood? Any doubts in this? No, valid only, but it, see, not a good practice ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. It is not a good practice. Understood? Any doubts for online class students? Okay. Okay, listen carefully. I will explain once again for both the students. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I have taken a class as a mobile, okay? Huh? Listen. Here I am taking the one variable, like static variable. Direct cost, just assume 25, that's it. Okay, happy? Ah, okay, static int cost is equals to 25,000 and so on. Okay, here I am taking on main method, public static. Okay, how to call this static variable in main method? Using if I print this one, I will get in output, I will get how Java will understand it. See, whenever I start this program, Java, the class loader will load all the static properties in which area, class area or static pool, anything. Okay. Huh? So here, not swimming pool, static pool. Okay. Here it will store 25,000. Okay. No? Understood? Oh, okay. Now I should reinitialize better. Now I will create one object. Okay. Object like mobile data. Okay. If I if I call this static variable, listen. If I call this static variable using object reference, I will get the output. See, if I use object reference and static variable name, I will get the output as 25,000 only. How Java will understand? No. See, sir, as you mentioned previous class, if it is non-static only, I need to create the object. Okay. But in static program, listen carefully. Here I'm not using any non-static variable. Okay. But what Java will understand? No. See, I have created one object. Okay. Java internally will create object in the which area? Heap area. Okay. Na? Hmm? Java, here I'm not initializing any value, any method, any block. I'm not initializing anything here. Okay. Java internally points to the static area. Okay, internally, inside, implicitly pointing to the static pool. For that sake only I'm giving, it is showing as a 25,000 output. Okay, but this is not a good, it is not a good practice. Okay, this is not a good practice. Understood? Write down. For that sake only, in notepad there is a note. See here. Static properties of the lights. See, read the second point. All the objects will implicitly pointing to the static pole. Therefore, we can access the static properties with object with object reference, but it is not a good practice. I will explain you the first point also in next program. Static properties also loaded only once, therefore they will be having single copy. Most of the questions interview will be asking in this static or non-static. Okay, understood? Why you're laughing? I'm doing joke anything here. Don't worry, I will explain one more example in this now. Next example, okay? In real time, how it is work, how it will be work. Done, huh? Now you have to build one program, okay? Done, huh? Start preparing. Okay, I can give at any time mock. Okay, start preparing the concepts. What all I taught in the class. Okay, okay. Now you have to build this program. Okay, listen here. Now you have to build this program. Uh, now listen here. You have to take a class name as a student. Okay. ID you have to make a non-static. College name you have to make the static. Okay. Assume V stand for you is a known college. Okay. There are here 36 or 40 member students here. Okay. See, when it is a for all the students, the college name is same, right? If the college name is same, I should take a static. Now you understood. This is how real time static and non-static will be working. Okay. In static, the college name should be fixed. In non-static, ID1, ID2, ID3. It should be passed with the random address. It will be pointing here S1, S2. Okay. This is this is will be stored in the which area? Heap area, single class area or static. Now you understood, right? Okay, now you build the program and show me the output. This is how static and non-static work in the real-time example. You take college name as a which stand for you, ID as your ID and your friend ID, anything. Didn't show. Which ones I children know? I need to explain. The program. So the the one which I wrote in the board, that one, or else previous one. Okay, okay. You try. I will execute in the. Just give a try. So that this class area name will be become student. Then implicitly Java will point to the static properties. Yeah, I will teach you. I will teach you. See, I need ID 01 or for 101, 102, or 103. It should be changed, okay, for every. For that sake, you have to reinitialize the value in the non-static. In final output, for S1, I need 101 college name, we stand for you. And for S2, 102, we stand for you. For S3, 103, we stand for you. I need this output. Okay. Yes. Okay, listen carefully, online class students, listen carefully. Those who don't understand, listen carefully. See, I have taken a class name as a car, okay? Here I have taken a class name as a car, okay? The flow bracket is not working. Okay, fine. Inside the class, see, I'm declaring a variable called static int cost is equals to 10. If it is static int cost is equals to 10, here I'm using some main method. Under the main method, if I want to call this static int cost 10, I should declare, I should declare SOP class name dot variable name, right? Car dot cost. So if I run the program, I will get the output as a 10. If I run the program, I will get output as a 10. How Java will understand? So, see, once you are using the static, always when we start, always the program will be running from the main method, right? We'll start from the main method. The entry point of the program is the main method. Okay. Once the Okay, once the entry point is main method, right? After the main method, all the static and int cost will be stored in the which area? Static area. Okay, okay. See, now understood, right? Huh? Now, if I want to reinitialize this 10 into 20, okay. If I want to reinitialize 10 into 20 in static also, it's possible, but it is not a good practice. Why they have introduced means because in the future purpose they have introduced like that. For that, I have to make use of car dot cost is equals to 20. This is the reinitialize the value, reinitialize the reinitializing the value. Deinitializing the value when it is a static variable. Okay. Now the 10 will be become now the 10 will be become 20. Okay. Then see, here I am creating one object. What is the class name? Car, right? Here I am creating one object, car C, new car. Okay. See, I already explained, right, in previous sessions. If it is non-static variable, if it is like non-static variable only, I have to create the object. But in this static program, in this scenario, what will happen? No, the Java. See, I have created an object. Uh, like I am creating another object like C2 is equals to new car. Okay. Otherwise, I will take only one object. See how Java will understand. No. See, this object will be stored in the heap area, but there is a no value because I am not passing any value. Okay. It will create a area in it will create a memory in the heap area, but there is a no value. Okay. Java internally will point this area into the static area. For that sake, if I run this program using this non-static object reference. What is the object reference here? C, right? C dot with the static variable name cost is equals to 20. Okay. What will happen this scenario means in this scenario the Java internally will point the heap area into the static area as I return the diagram in the board. Okay. Internally will point to the heap area into the static area, but it I will get the output as a 20. Okay, I will get the output as a 20, but it is not a good practice. It is not a good practice. Okay. It is not a good practice. Now you understood or still confusing? Kindly let me know in chat box, MS and Charan, Sai Charan. Now you understood the program. Okay. What about Sai Charan? Okay. Guys, you understood this program or I need to explain once again? Huh? Everybody, for everyone. Huh? Boys, understood, huh? I'm asking for the boys. You got the output for everybody. You got the output. Now you understand the difference between static and non-static and the table difference, everything. Okay. Okay, we'll end up with the session for the online class students. If you have any doubts, kindly let me know in the chat box. If you have no doubts, you can leave the session. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be having the 2 sessions, right? As I mentioned in early classes, well, starting of the class from tomorrow, it will start like 8 o'clock. We'll be having 2 sessions, 2 Java session and one React.js session. Okay. If you have any doubts, kindly let me know in chat box. Attendance. Yeah. Scan the attendance, and you can move on. Everybody scan the QR code.